Badgers coach Paul Chryst isn't that impressed. "History doesn't matter to the players," he said. "The thing that matters most is the type of team you're playing and the atmosphere you're playing in. We know it's going to be a great atmosphere. It's an historic stadium and a team that's playing well now. We have to put our focus and energy on being as prepared as possible." Sole possession of first place in the Big Ten West will be at stake when Wisconsin, 4-0, 1-0, and Nebraska, 3-2, 2-0, meet with members of the Cornhuskers' 1997 national championship team on hand as part of its 20-year reunion. The Huskers have beaten conference lightweights Rutgers and Illinois since their stunning home loss to Northern Illinois. Now they enter a crucial stretch with back-to-back home games against Wisconsin and number 10 Ohio State and a trip to improved Purdue. "I think everything goes up in terms of intensity," quarterback Tanner Lee said. "Your heightened level of focus, your preparation, everything needs to take a step up when you're playing a team like Wisconsin or any team that is ranked as high as they are and has won games like they have. It's going to take an all-out effort, and it's something we're looking forward to." Nebraska has won 20 straight night games at home since 2008. But the Huskers are listed as 11-point underdogs. According to Omaha World Herald research, Nebraska hasn't been that big an underdog at home since Oklahoma was a 14-point favorite in 1974. Wisconsin has won 9 of 10 true road games in 3 seasons under Chryst, including a 23-21 win on a field goal with 4 seconds left in its last trip to Lincoln in 2015. Some things to know. Old friends face off. Nebraska coach Mike Riley will go against one of his best coaching friends in Chryst. Riley hired Chryst as an assistant with San Antonio of the Old World League of American Football in 1991. Chryst, 51, later was Riley's offensive coordinator at Oregon State and tight ends coach with the San Diego Chargers. Advertisement, 1 of 1, 019. "I won't say I taught him," said Riley, 64. "Paul and I did a lot of work together strategically, conceptually on football for many years. It was a great mutual educational experience in football working with him." Freedom Trophy. Wisconsin is 3-0 against Nebraska since the team started playing for the Freedom Trophy in 2014. The Badgers have won 14 of their last 15 trophy games since 2010, going 7-0 against Minnesota and 4-1 against Iowa. "We want to keep all 3 trophies in our locker room," linebacker Garrett Dooley said. "That's part of our goals. So everyone has to come out with their heads on fire and go out and play the kind of football we're used to." Injury update. Wisconsin T. Troy Fumagalli, leg, and Isaiah Loudermilk, leg, are questionable. Nebraska CB Chris Jones, knee, practiced in pads this week for the first time since getting hurt in July and has been cleared to play in the game. Joshua Kalu, hamstring, and Old Marcus Newby, hamstring, are expected to play. Improving defense. Nebraska's defense has improved since allowing 42 points in the first half of the loss at Oregon on September 9. Opponents have returned 3 interceptions for touchdowns since then, but the defense has allowed just 23 points in the past 14 quarters. The Huskers held both Rutgers and Illinois under 200 yards of total offense. Dominant defense. Wisconsin's 8 sacks against Northwestern last week were its most in a game since 2001. "The numbers are great, but our D-line and linebackers pride themselves on getting to the quarterback," linebacker TJ Edwards said. "I'd love if we could do that every game, but it's going to be tough as the games go on." The Badgers are allowing just 247 yards a game to rank 4th nationally in total defense. Since going to the 3-4 defense in 2013, the Badgers have allowed just 16.4 points a game. Only Alabama, 14.6, has given up fewer points over that span. Key matchup, Wisconsin defense versus Nebraska QB Tanner Lee. The Badgers have 16 sacks through 4 games, with 8 coming last week against Northwestern. Though turnover-free against Illinois, Lee has thrown 9 interceptions already. He doesn't run well and tends to panic when under pressure. Facts and figures: Wisconsin has won 2 straight close games against the Huskers. The Badgers won 23-21 on a field goal with 4 seconds in Lincoln in 2015, and last season they won 23-17 in overtime after Nebraska had come back from a 10-point fourth-quarter deficit. Wisconsin QB Alex Hornibrook's second-half pass efficiency rating, 246.5, is best in the FBS. The Badgers are 16-3 against West opponents since 2014. The Huskers haven't lost a night game at home since 2008 against Missouri. Nebraska's defense has held opponents without a touchdown for 7 quarters, totaling more than 115 minutes of game action.